Hello, welcome to your second video for this week. We are still using our trig ratios to solve for side lengths. We're going to do two more examples in this video, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So for the triangle below, label the sides, identify which ratio you'll be using, and solve for x. Just like before, I'm going to start by labeling my sides. Again, I have this 18-degree angle. I like to start with the opposite, which is the one across from it, which is 17. Then I like to look for my hypotenuse, which is across from my right angle. In this case, my hypotenuse is x, this side here. And then my last side is going to be adjacent. Now, we want to look at which sides have some information next to them. So I notice my hypotenuse is x. I notice the opposite is 17. So I have OH, which tells me I'm going to use sine. So sine is going to be my ratio. You can type SIN, sine, or you can add the E if you want. Again, when I set this up, remember you do sine of theta equals opposite because O is first over hypotenuse. Again, theta is just your angle measure, so it's eventually going to equal 18. So if I set up my equation, we have sine of 18 equals my opposite over my hypotenuse. Again, this will still be sine of 18. My opposite side is 17, and then my hypotenuse is x. From here, we're trying to get x by itself, and right now I have it on the bottom of my fraction. We're dividing 17 by x. So we're going to go ahead and multiply both sides by x to move it to the other side. When we do this, we'd have x sine of 18 equals 17. And then I still want to get x alone. Notice right now we're doing x times sine of 18, and sine of 18 is just a number. So if I want to move something to the other side and we're multiplying the two things together, we're going to go ahead and divide both sides by it. So we'll divide by the sine of 18. And my final answer would be x equals 17 divided by the sine of 18. But we do still have to type that into our calculator. All right, again, I am going to start by checking my mode and making sure it's in degrees. And then we're going to type it in. So we have 17 divided by sine of 18. You can close your parentheses if you want. Hit enter, and we get 55.01315562. Again, we're going to round to one decimal place, so let's start with 55.01. That 1 tells me I round down, so my final answer would be 55.0, which you could just write as 55. And that will be your final answer. All right, for your next example, we're going to do the same thing. Start by labeling your sides. So if I have 41 as my angle, across from 41 we have our opposite side. Across from our right angle we have our hypotenuse, and then whatever left over is just your adjacent side. Again, we're going to look at what information we have. So I have my adjacent side and I have my hypotenuse, so I have AH. That tells me that I'm going to use cosine. So you could write cos, or you could write cosine. Again, remember when you're doing this, you have cosine of theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse, and theta is your angle measure. So in our case, it's going to be 41. So really, we're going to have cosine of 41 degrees equals my adjacent side, ADJ, over my hypotenuse, and that's going to be cosine of 41 equals 20, because that's my adjacent side, over my hypotenuse, which is x. Again, we're trying to get x by itself, and right now my x is in the denominator, and I don't really like that, so I'm going to multiply both sides by x, because originally you were dividing, so that cancels these x's out. You would have x times the cosine of 41 equals 20. Again, cosine of 41 is just a number, and we're multiplying x by that number, so we're going to go ahead and divide both sides by the cosine of 41. Ooh, I don't have a ton of room here. But when I do that, we would get x equals 20 divided by the cosine of 41. Let's make this 20 blue. When we did it, these cosines of 41s just canceled, and that's how we got x by itself. Again, at this point, you're going to go ahead and type it into your calculator. All right, so I have my calculator. Again, I'm going to start by checking my mode. I'll click mode, scroll down, make sure radians is highlighted and hit enter. Second, quit to leave that. Then we're going to type in 20 divided by cosine of 41. Again, you can close your parenthesis if you want, and you get 26.50. Again, we're going to round to one decimal place, so I have 26.50. That 0 tells me to round down, so my answer is really going to be 26.5. All right, and that finishes up our examples on how to find missing side links. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let your teacher know. You have one more video for today that's going to be about finding missing angles. That video will be a lot quicker and shorter. So go ahead, make sure your interactive notebook is filled out, and then move on to that video. Oh, and as always, thanks for watching.